what exactly are SMEs? Well, the acronym stands for Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, and traditionally, these are usually independent firms that hire fewer than a given number of employees. Now, this number varies from country to country. Right here in Singapore, an SME is marked as an enterprise with an annual sales turnover of under 100 million Singapore dollars, or one that employs fewer than 200 workers. But before you judge the package by its size, swallow some facts that highlight the importance of SMEs. For one, they make up 99% of the country's enterprises. They also employ 2/3 of the city-state's workforce and account for about half of Singapore's GDP.
I think generally the ASEAN economy is growing very rapidly, right? As you mentioned, GDP, we are the 5th largest economy in the world from an ASEAN perspective. And clearly the SMEs are actually benefiting from this, from the various trade flows that's coming through, and they are growing rapidly, right? From an expectation perspective. But what they're really looking for is how to actually help them grow in this part of the business. Generally, there's a lot of opportunities for them, and the government is actually helping them to actually expand, whether it is through innovation grants or maybe even grants to actually help them expand out of their home market itself. But I think a lot of them don't really know how to extract that, and that's where banks like us, which is actually positioned very strongly across Asia, is able to actually help them. Whether it's actually helping them to connect into the ecosystem of partners that we have, or to be able to extract value out of the local government bodies itself. Traditionally, SMEs, when they think about platforms, they are really thinking about the big softwares like the SAP, the Ariba for procurement. I think a lot of them don't have the visibility of what the software as a services platform has got to offer. And that's where we curated, BizSmart, where we have actually put in a whole host of software as a service providers like SAP that provides the accounting, the invoicing, the HR easily, for example, doing the HR payroll. And that's where we actually help the businesses operationalize their daily operations, right? And this is something that I would say majority of the SMEs, when we speak to them, do not know the software as a service exists as an alternative for them to go ahead to grow their business.
Transforming the SME, brought to you by UOB.